Hey everyone, Phil here, continuing the My Genesis Park video blog. Today I've got Shaq with me. I'll ask Shaq to introduce himself in just a second. He's going to talk about what we did over the last 2 days, which is days 10 and 11. It's actually day 12 now, but watch this space later on for some more details about what we've been doing. We're currently at the Garden of the Gods, so it's a pretty spectacular place where we are. But Shaq, do you want to introduce yourself?
Absolutely, thanks Phil. Shaq Shaw from Toronto, director in our deals practice, and also on Phil's strategic project team.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Shaq, we did a lot on the last 2 days, so I'll include more details about what it was in the text in the blog, but what is there anything you want to highlight that you enjoyed or was particularly impactful over the last couple of days?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the exercises around building deep trust on teams where trusting others on your team, trusting your instincts, and with that trust, really putting your hands in, your lives in their hands, and really kind of just allowing them to lead you, follow them.
Do you want to say what it was we were doing with the? I mean, that was pretty unusual.
Absolutely. To give you a bit of context, so we did a bit of horse work yesterday, so horse whispering, kind of really connecting with the horses, and we had two horses, one with a very strong personality called Rambo, fitting, and one called Bello, a bit more accommodating, and again, a fitting name, right? But you could see the differences in the horses, and you really had to connect with, how they were thinking, build that trust before you could really lead them, right? And once you kind of built that trust, it was much easier in understanding how far you could push them, and it just came naturally, I thought.
It's quite amazing how that sort of stuff actually relates back to our work.
Absolutely.
At the first one we were told we're doing equine learning. I was like, what is equine learning? What are we doing with horses? We don't work with horses. You don't work with horses, I'm guessing.
Nope.
Nope, either. So how is this relevant? But actually, having done it and gone through the experience, it's quite powerful.
Absolutely, I thought so. Yeah. Fully agreed.
And what about fun? Have you been having a fun time? Because we obviously
we've been having a lot of fun. If you couldn't tell, me and Phil are a bit fun starters in our group. Push the limits of fun sometimes, but I think
not too far.
I think overall, the biggest takeaway for fun for me is that it just helps the team get in flow. It helps the team relax, take their minds away from the task and really just go after, what do you want to accomplish out of this task? Have fun doing it. Feel relaxed, feel energized, and by the end of the time, you're laughing.
Absolutely.
Regardless of the end product.
And do you want to share who you were on the murder mystery nights?
I did a little Bob Marley, man. I did a little Bob Marley, Phil. Hound dog.
That was we had very funny characters because I was Elvis, and as that happened, I didn't like Bob, and Bob didn't like me either. So that was quite fun. But we've got some photos of our strategic project group in there, so I'll include those photos in this blog. But we're at 3 minutes now. I think it gives a little insight into our continued leadership journey. Thank you, Shaq, for sharing your experiences. And cool. Continue reading, and more blogs to come with a bit more detail about what we've actually been doing today in the Garden of the Gods. Bye.
Bye.